Yo, hey Doc,
Yo, can you see me?
I, your screen froze on me. This is this is what going live is all about, y'all. Welcome to the lock. I'm gonna give my man A Dot a minute to get the screen right. Welcome to the locker. This is episode what? Season 3, episode 21. What I think is happening is all this broadcast and information that we got from, I guess, the first day of practice is messing with the bandwidth. So because of that, it's probably why my man A Dot is having issues. I don't want to step on toes, so I'm gonna give A Dot a minute. But from what I've heard and seen, I've not seen because I haven't seen anything on my own. What I've heard is this was a pretty damn good practice that we had for the first practice of fall camp. Man, sometimes I wonder though, how real is that? Is this a one-off? Or this the real deal? Like this was really the best first day in the 10 years that Stoops has been a coach at UK. Welcome back, A Dot. I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to step on your toes because I know you had
No,
had a short outline that you want to follow, but I had to hit on that real quick. Go.
no, you go ahead, keep going. No, I appreciate it, man. That's things happen. Plus, man, I'm still sweating from cutting grass, man. Yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You got it. I
So
appreciate you.
I'm interested to find out what September third, fifth, when the first game, something like that. I want to find out if all this rhetoric is true right now, or if it's coach speak, because I can see why you can have a great practice. Don't we have like double digit super seniors? So that means you got guys who've been in the program a long time. So it should add some just automatic sharpness to the practice because they know they've been in the program. They know what to do. And if you have 11 super seniors, how many damn seniors do you have? So if you got 11 super seniors, you should have at least another 15 to 20 seniors?
So good thing you said all those super seniors makes for a better practice. I thought you were best say we got all like super seniors. We got to be. I was gonna say shit. They super seniors. Your last year, if them folk, this ain't the MAC, ACC.
Wow.
Hey, after your senior year, hey, if Roger ain't waiting for you on, if Roger ain't waiting for you on what Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
You have to say the MAC though. You could have said the ACC or something. Come on,
the
man.
MAC has got to be the new NCAA once the Power 5 disband.
Fact.
Go ahead. So, now you go ahead.
That's interesting, man. What's your take on all this this positivity around just this first damn day of practice, knowing that there's a lot more to go?
Well, see, the thing is, y'all need Hal Mummy back. You know why?
Wow. Why?
Because Hal Mummy let y'all come watch practice.
Oh,
Hal Mummy, hey, come on, what? Stand back here with me. Look at this. Like this, I'm calling this play. He about to do this. Hey, now, like you said, I've been saying that for years on Sunday morning. Like, I don't like when they want us to tell, and you know that's why I don't mess with a lot of people. You know, I mess with TB and them, and JD and them dudes, AZ, Arizona and all them because it ain't that I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on in the locker room, and my boy, a coach, you don't know. You've been there, so you can imagine what's going on, whoop-de-whoop, and you know as well. You know your junior and senior year. I don't know about your junior, but you knew your senior year that we gonna have the whole team to 3 points coming out. So coach can go on there all day long and be like, well, yeah, man, we looking good because y'all defense is tearing our offense ass up. By the same token, Hal Mummy out here, we scoring every 2 or 3 plays on our defense. Yeah, we look good.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know we gotta stop somebody?
Yeah, that's true. Touche.
That's why you can watch for yourself. And like
Okay.
say, you know, a lot of some other people may not know. You watch a corner flip his hips. Okay, he got the tools. Okay, so you put him on the island, he good.
Right.
And you watch people who just got bad mechanics or just still young, reading in the backfield and not, not reading their cues or whatever. And that's the biggest thing Stu say he had problem with on the D line. You got some dogs that can play, but when you engage and you want to do this, no, you engage with your eyes ready, your feet live, your hands. Like that all got to go on. Like you can have the eyes, not have the feet and hands. You can have the feet and hands, not have the eyes.
Yeah.
You can have all that Van Hal style and not have a film study.
Yeah.
So you looking over here? No, did you not see that tackle ball? I don't care the running back going that way. That dude is going back that way.
Right.
So, yeah. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
That's true, man.
Oh my God, you might go ahead because my computer keep on doing funny. No, go ahead. You keep on going. Run the show. You in the big seat like they did me on Sunday.
I'm just interested to see how this thing plays out, man. Because I am super excited for the season. Super excited.
I'm gonna throw
the last time I've been super excited, we didn't win enough games. So it's like, what do you go by? Are you going to be conservative and say, oh, we're going to be pretty good, not great, but pretty good? Or do you go for it all and say, oh, we're going to definitely win 10 games? I'm looking at 11. You know what I'm saying? And then when you hear all this great news, it's like 11 seems like, is that real? Is that real?
I was on 11, but you was one who twisted me. Like you said, you twisted me a couple years ago, and we was a year premature.
And
everybody was on my neck. Like you said, I think we might only won 8 that year. We was talking about 10 or 11. And the next year we won 10. But I forgot what happened. Something happened when that season. Like we dropped one. We should have been at 10. We should have been at 10. But you running the show. But I'm just gonna throw them comments out there, man. So keep looking. BT Mac said he told you Dingle was getting that tight end action. So they saying Dingle. So they act like Dingle getting tight end duties. All these damn tight ends we got: Bates, Keaton, Cummings. I thought we had another dude before Dingle we brought in a tight end, and it might be Dingle. So we're gonna play 4 tight ends, V. You muted. Hold on. You gotta unmute yourself. I can't do it.
Oh, my bad. Dingle, Bates, Upshaw, and Cummings. That's your 4 tight ends. Damn, how many more do you need?
No, he said he said BT Mac said, well, say BT Mac, but it's a female avatar. So I'm going to assume it's a he. Because the whole time it's always been a he. It could be a female. If you're a female, we apologize. But he said Van didn't believe me when I said Dingle will be getting lots of running tight end.
I honestly still don't see it. Right now, unless we're going to run a lot of damn 13 sets, 23 sets with a fullback, a tailback, and 3 tight ends, it's going to be interesting because I don't think he's better than Bates. I don't think he's better than Cummings. Now, can he be better than Upshaw? Possibly. Now, if he supplants Upshaw, then okay, he's going to get a lot of run. But we all know how Stoops believes in the veterans. So it's going to be interesting.
You hear Moonshine say. Moonshine say it's interesting to hear
that
Rich say that the interior line was concerning in protection.
Could that be just coach speak trying to push them to be better? Because when you got Manning, Cox, and Horsey with a lot of playing time, how can they be concerning unless our D line is that stout in the middle? That's what I was just about to tell you. Could be that.
I was just about to tell you. Maybe them boys was tearing that ass up. So that's why I was maybe the D line was getting in that ass, because Stu always talk about getting that booty meat. So that's why I was like so yeah. So it don't bother you. Think it's so, like you said, you started to show off all this is coach speak. So you think that's coach speak?
That's the.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Now that I took a second to digest this. If a player was playing, now that I think about it, if a player is playing, have you ever heard a coach say that a player was looking shitty, like player looked terrible? Like because it was terrible? Like if it was bad, I've never really heard a coach address something if it was bad. Dude, we had a practice one day, the winds was blowing like crazy. We was doing pat and go, dude. We was throwing the ball in the wind, and we was going up underneath like we was catching punts. I'm talking about it's supposed to come over your shoulder, but the wind, I'm talking about it was hard and raining. Yeah. And Mommy that was the first time I thought Mommy had a bit of sense. He said, well, shit, you might have to play in this. Like, how you gonna just act like you don't like we gotta excuse the weather. What if you gotta play in this? We can't run the ball 40 times, 50 times.
Right.
Which we could. But I'm just saying. Yeah, so that's why I've never really heard a coach truly call out somebody who was really doing bad.
I'm thinking about it. That's interesting.
Unless, like you said, unless he give him a kick in the ass to go out there. But I know Stu raising dudes choke and all that shit. Grab him fucking head.
Here's the bad part about I don't know what to call it, preseason fall camp, is one side of the ball is going to have a good day, and the other side is not. It's just
you're right. Yeah,
one side of the ball is going to dominate, one side is not. And it can be, it's always the defense comes out on fire because we haven't hit anybody all summer. And y'all been running 7-on-7 with that glorified, we catching all these balls. Yeah, ain't nobody hitting you though. Then you go to first day, you want to lay hands on somebody. So when you get that first day, you lay hands on somebody, defense usually wins out. Watch. Next day, offense had a great day. They were sharp. They were connecting. The ball didn't hit the ground, et cetera, et cetera. That is standard. That's why, like, sometimes it's just coach speak. Maybe not coach speak. Maybe just how fall camp just works out. Offense is usually always a couple days behind defenses with their hair on fire. They not sore. They just bring in the funk because they fresh. So just interesting how fall camp always works out, man, on all levels. NFL is the same way.
I'm trying to catch one of these messages, boy. They ain't here. They coming in hot.
They're coming in.
All right, man. They're coming in hot.
Hey, we need an intern to just handle the doggone messages.
Sheesh. All right, I think we caught up. All right, here we go. So we back to Carter says he like what? Like I like Wellable and I like the one thing is, even if you like the backup, and I learned this from Joey Gatewood. If you like the backup and he's not playing, then there's probably something to it. So I think we do got a hell of a lot of depth at an offensive line. And the interior line, it could have been bad, man. The one thing about them dudes probably give you that action. Like that D line probably give them that action. Like, man, I'm trying to show you because they acting like our line's so good.
Right.
But I don't think Justin and Josiah and Ox and I don't think them dudes going there like, hey man, y'all hold on. Here, let's buddy up. No, because you go back in that film room and stew on your ass. And it might be, but how much we putting on this? Yinzer first year. Yinzer might be like, I don't want to dig in y'all. Like he ain't really dug in the ass. I'm telling you, I done read some coaches. I mean, magazine, man, I'm coaching. Man, I don't care. Man, grab that fucker, man. Grab him.
Yeah.
Bite him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit, hold him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that shit is a street, bro. Is a street fight in them trenches. If you get caught once or twice, then we'll hold it down. But
that's facts. Yeah, I'm not gonna feed into that. on day one. Now, if we are in August 20 something and the interior is still having problems, then that's a problem. Because everybody wants to talk about the tackles, right? As a quarterback, as a former quarterback, I can always step up in the pocket. If I know my right tackle is doo-doo, I know already when I hit that fifth step, or that's, I mean, we're probably doing a 7-step drop. When I hit that fifth step, I got to climb the pocket right now. Right. But if I got a bad right tackle and they getting pushed up the middle, where do I have to go? I can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
That's an issue. So the interior going to have to lock it down a little bit more if they have an issue, because as a quarterback, I want to climb the pocket. It gives me an extra second and a half. And as long as the tackles make them run the horn, I'm cool. They ain't got to kill them and stalemate them. Just make them run around the horn. So especially Will with his athletic ability, all Will got to do is step up in the pocket. So I'm more concerned about the interior than the damn tackles, if you ask me.
Let me see. Hold on. Before we get to Cameron, question. Let me ask you this. That interior, like you said, if them dudes are that good, we just lost. We changing centers. I don't know. Maybe our D line is just that good. Is our D
right?
How much you put in our D line being that good, or you put it on coach speak? You put it on coach speak, or our D line is that good?
I'm gonna say this. Well, what I saw from Ripka last year, and I know Josiah. I know Josiah is just a solid player. Now, who's playing Pascal's spot? Did they move Rogers there, or is Ox full speed? If they move Ox over there,
I think they might have moved Ox because they can use they can spread. I think they may be able to spread Josiah and Justin. Okay. But what's the one dude? What's the one dude Saunders? He always said, huh?
Saunders.
Who?
Saunders.
No, it wasn't him.
Okay.
But I think he got some dudes, but I think I think he might be moving Ox outside a little bit. Or you say he might play a 7. 9, he might be able to get there on the 9, but I think he might do him a little 7 where it can get ugly when you stunting.
Well, we'll see. That means they ain't running a 2-3-4 then.
Yeah, but if you got Weaver up top taking Josh's spot, kind of. It kind of looks like a 4-3 with just athletic people.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But it's still a 3-4.
Yeah, but your tackle got to run that 4-tech. You got to be a 4-tech.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I say this: that D line is better than what people think it is.
Oh yeah,
because everybody saying, "Oh, we lost Pascal." Oh, we lost Pascal in Q. I mean, in Bully. Oh, that's an issue. I don't know. We have recruited that D line pretty damn well, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm waiting to see how that works out. I'm just say this: we saw Manning at Auburn; he's good. We saw Cox all year until he got hurt. He was mid-season All-American candidate. We know he's good. I don't care if he's moving to center or not. He's a smart kid. So now you got to think of Horsey. Is it Horsey? Although Horsey played some guard last year. So I think that's just maybe the expectations are so high for them because they're veterans, and to have a day like that and going against these hungry young boys, this 2020 class who have been waiting for their chance, maybe they came out guns a-blazing. So I'm going to say it's more probably the D-line came out ready to play on this first day, and the old vets was trying to ease into it.
We're going to have to, all right, it's new for the show. And we might be going fine. We might be going full fine bomb. Man, these questions are coming too fast.
Okay.
So we're going to have to answer these questions and get to it. We doing Sunday morning.
Okay.
We ain't gonna banner. We just answering questions.
Okay.
Because I'm way questions behind. The question they're asking now is irrelevant. But the last question we had was Cameron said, Rich talking about QB battle open for number 2 was funny. The way he said it was kind of fire though. I ain't hear it. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear it.
And whose word? I mean, So basically, I need to go watch it. Damn, I should have watched it before we seen the show because it sounds. If he made a comment about the number 2 spot, I hope he ain't throwing shade, man. I hope, man. Everything I done seen, he's coming in looking like a nerd. I think he know playbooks, but man, I know you better not be coming in throwing shade at the local homeboy.
No, he just saying it's wide open. He's saying that shit.
Right, but he said the way he said it was kind of fire. Like basically now, so there's no way for it to be good. If you saying Bo left, now the fire, it's gonna be intense now. That is some shade, dude.
And
right. You got to be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that.
My whole perception of this whole ordeal changed when I saw Bo go to Tarleton State. That my perception of what happened totally, I don't want to say went 180, but probably went about 120. Because for him to go to Tarleton State means that he really just want to play.
I thought it said Charleston State.
No, Tarleton in Texas.
I don't know what either one of them are.
Charleston State, Tarleton State, it doesn't matter. It's a directional school pretty much. You know right now that he left because he didn't see a route of him playing now. Right? Because for him to go there means that he wants to play immediately. He can't sit on the bench another year. He can't.
No, he ain't got enough film though. It could be he ain't have enough film.
Anthony, he was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school. He had options coming out of high school, more than just
right. But that changes once you get to college. When I was going through my situation in UK, it was the same schools that I was looking at before I came to UK wasn't available because I had 2 fumbles against Alabama, negative yardage.
But Anthony, if he would have went to Middle Tennessee State, he would have went to Memphis. He would have went to South Alabama. He would have went to
maybe it's NIL down there. Maybe it's NIL.
South Florida.
Maybe his daddy. Maybe his daddy knows somebody. Maybe Bob Allen knows somebody down there.
But Anthony, come on, dude.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
Come on, Anthony.
So you gonna sell the man short. You gonna say the man ain't shit. The man ain't shit.
No.
Hey!
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he could have went to anywhere else to stay behind somebody. Like you went.
No, he couldn't have. Everywhere else wasn't his option.
No.
Clear that up. Everywhere else wasn't his option.
I'm not saying he had a million options. All I'm saying, if he could have went to, let's just go to Memphis and say, okay,
we gotta move on. These comments coming.
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I do want to hear what you got to say.
I'm not sure there was shade. There's not shade. I think it's a fact of that Deuce Hogan doesn't necessarily have a spot.
Let me find the comment.
I don't think that Bo was necessarily not going to be the second teamer. From what I heard, they just said that Deuce Hogan's going to get more reps. You're going to be the backup. You just going to get more reps. So,
because I asked somebody on the staff, and he said, "No, I ain't know that. No, that wasn't no." Because everybody's saying when Will was out that Hogan was getting all the ones. He's like, "No, man, what?" So it wasn't. I don't think, like you said, I don't think it was clear cut that he wasn't.
Right.
I just think he tired of fighting. Like you fought, right. You had to duke it out with Terry. Then you had to duke it out with Joey, and Joey left. Now you had to duke it out with Hogan.
Exactly.
Like, man, I ain't about to keep fighting you every time you bring a new MFer in there.
Right.
I can fight with him.
And it's a coach that didn't necessarily, not necessarily, who didn't recruit me. So I don't have that built-in relationship with him. It's a little different. It depends on what kind of report or whatever that Liam Cohen left. Maybe he wasn't sitting in a good situation. So he was, like you said, he had the battle. I think he just wants to play. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure he would have went anywhere if he could just play. Some people just want to play, man. He's just a player. I think that's why he picked a spot where he can play.
Okay.
Like right now.
But it sounded like you said it, like when he went to a little bitty baby ball, then all of a sudden he wasn't shit. That's where it came across the way you said it.
No, the little bitty baby ball, as you just said, meant that he's gonna come in and start now. Like he would have went to somewhere else.
We could win Mac. If Mac is baby ball to me.
Ain't too many Mac schools gonna just automatically give him the starting position. Because if he wanted to just do that, he could have went to Western. He could have went to Eastern. They already got quarterback. That's what I'm saying. They already got quarterback.
Dude, Western's quarterback last year had 60-some touchdowns.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, but what I'm saying is, if it was just I don't like Kentucky, I really don't like my situation, I'm just go somewhere else because I need a new venue. He could have went to Western or Eastern and then sat a year. He wanted to play now. He scoured the collegiate ranks to find a place that he can fit in and play absolutely tomorrow. So that kind of changed my perception of it, because now I'm like, okay, he wanted to leave because he wanted to play. He didn't want to sit and maybe be a starter next year and maybe not. He wanted to put some film on his board and say, okay, maybe next year, because he still got 4 years of eligibility left.
Yeah, because the transfer portal wide open now. You can come go
exactly.
and please.
So if I put some numbers,
7-11.
Yeah, right. So if I put some numbers up at Tarleton State, maybe they allow me to get into the portal and go somewhere where I can really start the next year in a group of 5 or Power 5.
All right. So JD Hall wants to know, what do you guys think about guard moving to center again?
I don't think it's an issue.
Moving on.
I don't think it's an issue. For me, from what I learned when I was with the Bears, is you put your best 5 O-linemen on the field at all costs. You don't just put a center on the field because he's the only center you got, right? And then you got a subpar center, but he can snap the ball to the quarterback, which is important. But you find your best 5 and put them on the field at the same time. And sometimes that means your left tackle might have to go to right, because you got 2 left tackles, and one of them's got to sacrifice. Okay, I'm gonna play right tackle, and he's gonna play left. You might have 3 great guards. One of them gonna have to play center. And so I think you played your best 5, period. I don't want to hear he's not a traditional center, blah, blah, blah. He can play center, put him there, and let's put our best men on the field and do the best and run and pass protection that we can do. I think it's that simple.
So you went to the Jack Pilgrim School of Media Production. I just said we're going to get into the question and get out.
Okay.
You just, man, I'm just bullshitting. Me and Van can talk. Y'all better not talk to Van like this. And y'all better not tell Jack Pilgrim I said that. When the question's supposed to take 5 seconds, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. I love Jack Pilgrim.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. BT Mac on the game, he said, I think you assuming our pass game was strong. He said Wandale will be badly missed.
Yes. BS.
You agree? You don't agree?
No, I don't agree.
You don't think we're going to miss Wandale?
No. You definitely going to miss Wandale, but we got so much talent there. I'm going to just tell you something. As a defensive back, if your ass is looking for one guy 90% of the time, that means the offensive coordinator's got to scheme up every down play to try to get him open. It's better to have a group of receivers that you can pick on the bad matchup, and then if you get in a situation, then I know that one guy's open. So I think our wide receiver room, I think the pass game is going to be greatly improved. I think it's going to be, remember, I'm going to say this. Now I'm going to the Jack Pilgrim. Remember this. LSU had Joe Burrow his junior year. Go look at his stats. He had all that talent that year. He came back the next year and did the same thing with better talent. So I'm just saying this. The passing game is going to be better. It's Will's second year under center, having the keys. It's just naturally better just for the quarterback being in the system for a second year. So, yes, it's going to be better. No doubt about it.
I said the same thing you said on a lot of but only difference is I said the offense should be better, because I still think there's going to be some accuracy issues, but it should be better because after having a month in the system and it didn't work out, then I mean, you have to have a month in the system and going into the season, you balled out. After having a whole offseason, better be
a whole offseason.
Better do the thing.
But Anthony, for everybody, this is the thing that upsets me now. For everybody that's clamoring for, we got to get to the tight end. We got tight ends that can actually legitimately get open now, all the time. So if you clamor for getting a tight end, this is a situation where we should get to the tight end at least 5 times a game.
I believe we will.
So, and if you can if you can get the tight end involved 5 times a game, well, I'm not saying throw it to a 20. Please don't get that twisted. 5 times a game, that opens up the outside because now defense got to pay attention to the middle of the field. Now you get the one-on-ones, and hopefully our receivers can beat one-on-ones. It's that simple.
Carter Hall says, I'm surprised they mentioned Jordan and Afari. Now, Afari, I think, is going to be the next.
Dog,
what's that dude's name? What's the one that just got hurt this year? Safety.
Vito.
Afari's
the dog. Hold on.
They had him at corner, but I told him, I said, they might move you in a box.
Dude, Afari is a dog. I'm surprised I haven't heard about Kobe Albert either. Them two kids, now, like I said, I don't like looking at highlight films because anybody has a good highlight. I mean, come on. If you can't give me 5 good minutes of highlight, you ain't good enough. So, but what I saw is I like the aggressiveness. He ain't scared to get his nose dirty. So that is not shocking. And we saw in the the scrimmage game how Jordan Levitt showed out. So why are we shocked? I'm not shocked. I guess you can be shocked by the Afari because he's a freshman, but I'm not shocked by Jordan Levitt because he showed out in that blue-white game, whatever the spring game is called.
T-Rob was voted first team.
I don't know if he got voted for, but I did see he got voted All-American preseason.
So that's based off his own doing or him linking up with Will?
Dude, that's a good question. I don't know.
Ox and Walker, Hayes and Ripken.
Ox.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So why he's not saying? Oh, so he don't want to play Rogers. Cameron, you got a problem with Justin? If you got a problem, just say it, man. Hey, we all family in here. What stays in here goes out.
Right. Exactly. There's only like 2 people watching, so just speak your truth.
Front seven is nasty. That's a fact. Matt Elam ain't walk. I don't know. I don't know what you hear.
PT, get off the horn, man. That's not right.
Oh, okay. He said, okay, so that's what it was. See, that's why we way so far. Cameron said, nah. He said that Kyle Sharon, got some fire in his stomach.
And that's true, dude. Can you imagine?
Who cares about the 4th-string quarterback, though? Only in Kentucky do we care about a motherfucker that my teammates don't even expect to play.
But Anthony, can you imagine you in the room and you like, that guy ain't really that much better than me? So I'm 4th team, right? Now you go from 4th to 3rd team like that. Now I'm 1 snap away. 4th team, you like 3 snaps away from even getting a chance to touch the field. Now I'm 1 less snap away from being on the field. So now if I ball out, now I can potentially be 1 snap away from getting the chance. So I can see that perking him up a little bit.
Right. Okay, so Cobby Cobb agreed with you. Cobby Cobb agrees with you. He says he wants to Tarleton, Texas. Sound like is that what Jamie Foxx was saying? It sounded like he said he is from Tyler, Texas. Is there a place called Tyler, Texas?
Yes.
Okay. Jamie Foxx acting like Tarleton, Texas. But he might have said Tyler. I don't know. I'm about to see where Jamie Foxx is originally from. Playing the scheme fits. Just makes sense. For the quarterback, he can't stay. Oh, who said? Ann said he can't. Bo Allen was hurt.
Wow.
Or is Ann just speaking?
Or that's somebody else you talking about. I didn't know he was hurt. Or we're talking about Matt Elam, maybe.
Here's a good question. Cobby Cobb said he's surprised he didn't go to Troy.
I don't think he was going to guarantee. What I'm saying is he wanted a guarantee. Like he didn't want to go through a battle. He wanted to go now and start. See, all these people you can bring up, all these schools. He want to go to a situation where they didn't have a quarterback, or they had a quarterback that the coach didn't trust, and the coach trusts him to come in right now and hand him the keys.
Well, hold on. Let's I'm gonna take a second with this one. We ain't gonna take no Jack. We're gonna take a Larry Vaught second, not a Jack Pugh second, because this does need to be discussed. Because I want the people out there to know, and I don't know if we're gonna agree on this or not. But he says, "How can you be a leader if you're scared to compete for the job?" Now that is true. I believe that all day and night, every day of the week. But there is some politics who come in the game, and when you get a bad rip, now mind he's had 3 offensive coordinators. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Lynn was only here 1 year.
Cohen, now it's game.
So I do believe there's a bit of you competing, because I'm telling you, my red shirt freshman year, they tried every freshman they brought in behind me. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe and the problem was the person in front of me was a senior. So one of us had to play.
Wow.
Was a senior. Right. I was a red shirt freshman. Everybody else was true freshmen.
You right. You had one senior.
Yes.
Yeah, you had Days and Logan.
They was a year behind me. All them was they was a year behind me. Winter Childs, Days, Logan.
Wow, you so right.
And they kind of moved Lee back over. They moved somebody in my class, which is still a red shirt freshman. Yeah, man.
Wow. They did move Lee Wesley back to offense. Snap. No, and that is so much of I'm gonna say, lack of a better word, like cliche. If you go quarterback and you can only play one, there's only one of you. There's no way when the keys get handed to a quarterback, that's a position where they ain't going back and forth. This ain't Steve Spurrier where he controls the offense and he can just rotate quarterbacks in every other series. This ain't that rodeo. When you get the keys to a quarterback, it's his keys. He's gonna have to. I mean, if you look at Tennessee, they started that kid from. I can't remember where he started from. I can't remember where he came from. They started him first. Heaton Hooker was the backup.
Right.
They gave that starter ample amount of time, maybe too many, to keep his spot. And then they eventually went to Heaton Hooker. That competing and leader, I hear you, but it don't work like that in the locker room because coaches sometimes make the wrong decision. As Anthony just said, sometimes the coach makes the wrong decision. Sometimes the player can't prove it in practice. That's all kinds of ways where it happens. The coach locks onto a certain player, he's gonna play. Period. It just he trusts that player more, and he's gonna play. So no, I don't think that the competing part and all that is how can you be a starter? You don't like to compete. There's some situation where you don't want to be behind somebody for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now when you can leave. Maybe if they didn't have a portal, he might will stay. Because he don't want to sit out a year and then that's not a chance to start. But now when you can just freely leave and play right now, oh man. Back in the day, a lot of people were, Anthony, you wouldn't have stayed.
Man, there's no point to.
Right.
The whole time, yeah.
You would have left after your redshirt freshman year. So I think times are different. You can't go by the old system where if I left, I got to sit out a whole year. Now you can play tomorrow.
That is true. Moonshine say just threaten the whole field. I mean, there's no surprise there. I agree with you. We got the tight ends, we got the receiver, we got the stretch, he said Jordan Anthony, I guess. When you got Michael Jordan's name on with my name on there.
Wow. Yeah. You got tight ends? We have said this last year. When you got 2 tight ends that are legitimately big receivers, you can come in with a package and split them down, tight ends out, and have a mismatch.
Apparently he was talking about what you call it, Jordan.
Jordan Anthony?
No.
Jordan Levitt.
Jordan Levitt.
Yeah.
Love it. So USM Cat fan said he heard Allen left because when Levis went to media days, Hogan got the reps with the ones that Allen saw where he was on the depth chart. And that's what I stated before. One of the defensive coaches didn't really recognize that.
See,
that was the case.
I don't think that's totally true. It is true, but I think Bo was still the second team quarterback. He just wasn't getting all the second team reps anymore.
Right, because that is true. Because this is a perfect time to see how Hogan gonna do when you man he ain't got. Because if you still throwing dirt balls and incompletions,
yeah,
when you ain't got nobody looking over your shoulder, then you might not be the man.
Dude, Jordan will lead us in INT. That's a hot take right there. That is a hot take. Ooh, because that means he's gonna get a lot of run. Because you can't get a lot of interceptions unless you're in the field a lot. Because interceptions just don't come to you. You need them reps. You need the opportunity. Huh. That's interesting. I'm not mad at it. I honestly think Geiger is going to have the most INTs at safety, probably on the whole team.
I got to catch back up, man, because all my comments is from like 10 minutes ago. So I'm sorry if I didn't get through your comments. We're going to start from here, and I'm going to try and keep up the conversation because, yeah, Tennessee does need another Garantano.
Hold on. Garantano also made some big damn throws to beat us that year. So, don't get that twisted. Don't get it twisted. He also threw a lot of interceptions to help us win that one game in the COVID year. But I'm just saying, he also that next year in Kroger Field, Commonwealth, he also beat our ass. I miss who?
I don't know if we're gonna miss Jordan Riggs that much, but I mean Justin Riggs, but I do.
Come on, Big T, man. Come on, man. At least put some smiley faces at the end of that. Don't just say that like it's a statement, like a factual statement.
I did want to go back to this. Hey, USM Cat fan, go back and watch our show was it season 1 or 2? I think it was season 2 with what's my running back coach name?
Oh, no.
Tony Franklin. The Dusty Bonner decision was not a good decision. Only person who believed in that decision was Hal Mumme and Claude Bassett, just because Dusty Bonner could only throw the ball 40 yards. And that's why. But they later thought that his decision making was better. And the team, all the assistants thought that, but the recruits didn't want to come here because if you run a 4-3, you don't want to have to run timing routes. Hence me and James Whalen. Yeah, me and James Whalen being the leading receivers. Just tied in and the running back.
Check down Charlie. You check down Dusty.
Hey, we won just as many games we won with Tim.
Yeah.
The single season stats wasn't nowhere different than Tim.
Yeah.
Only different was Tim was checking down the Craig. First read.
Facts. I got you.
Dude. Geiger will have the most pass breakups.
That ain't good.
I don't think it'd be PBUs. He might lay some motherfuckers. He might send some people home, but I think he'll get his hands on there and be good.
Yeah, I don't trust me. At one time, I held a record for most PBUs. Then you don't want that. You don't want them PBU records. Trust me. You have them INTs. Damn, PBUs mean you can't catch.
Okay, so we caught up.
You caught up?
Yeah, so we caught back up. Okay. I do. Did you watch Reed Shepherd play against Bronny's son in Vegas?
I watched him play in the Vegas game. Did he play in 2 Vegas games or just 1?
He played. Saturday, Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. I saw the highlights.
Nah, he. Well, hold on. They back on this. Go back. So you seen it? It's pretty stream. So, is this the question? Somebody said that Hogan's supposed to have a little cannon on him too. So is that all they doing right now? Going around looking for people? Just because you got it. You know who else had a cannon? 2 people had a cannon fighting for a position after Dusty was gone. Pillsbury Throat had a cannon, and Shane Boyd had cannons.
Yeah, that's true.
Neither one of them in the Hall of Fame. But being in the Hall of Fame ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Because it don't matter what your production look like. I don't know what gets you in the Hall of Fame. But from what he's saying, Shane Boyd and Jared both had cannons. Cannons.
Yeah.
And Dusty still had better. I don't think Jared played 4 years, so his numbers are. But single season, Dusty probably is above Jared even in single season stats.
I can see that. Yeah, see that's why I wasn't sold on Bo not being a backup, because there's more. I mean, damn, Joe Montana didn't have a strong arm. There are a lot of people who are great quarterbacks that did not have strong arms. So yeah. Scream that louder for the people in the back, BT Mac. Put that in all caps. You put that in all caps. Put that in all caps, because that's some BS, man. But yeah, there have been quarterbacks that, here's the deal.
That's true.
Here's the deal, man. I've seen Danny Warfel, who did not have a strong arm, not at all.
Tim Couch didn't either, for real.
Eric Zaire didn't have the greatest arm. Damn, Peyton Manning didn't have a great arm. It's more than great arm. It's about time. It's about, if you can dissect what the defense is doing, you don't need a strong arm. All you need to be is put the ball where it needs to be put. If I can pre-snap determine what defense y'all in, I can throw a fade route 40 yards, and it looks better than a guy who's throwing it 70 yards. So arm strength is important to me in the NFL, because the reason why it's important, because the hashes are all in the middle of the field. Every throw in the NFL is a long throw. Every throw in college isn't, because if you throw into the boundary, that is a short ass throw. It is a pitch and catch throw. Now, if you got to throw to the field, now that's an NFL type throw. So to me, you don't have to have a strong arm in college, because all you got to do is just pity pat that damn boundary, and you throwing short passes. So I mean, I understand why somebody wants a strong arm quarterback, but you don't need one. You don't have to have one in college.
Like Moonshine said, like Dusty. But I'll tell you what. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Uh-oh. You ain't censoring your own self on your show.
Because I like Dusty, man.
Okay.
Dusty was my quarterback. Man. That's not fair. That's not. But you did. You threw the ball to one person 150 times.
Stop.
Like you, I said, anyways. Anyway, so
you're funny,
man. Hey, if Ant keep throwing shade, if Ant keep coming for the president of the company, Ant can get a rights revoke. I breached Rupp-Arena security on Sunday.
Did you?
Yeah, the system was out. You know, we broadcast from the. Matter of fact, Van House will be in town in 2 weeks on Sunday Morning Sports Talk. So if you want to come to Lexington and take him out and myself, come on out. Come take us out. Well, he ain't gonna be here. I was gonna say we could do no. You get in town late, so we can
do it. We can do it after the broadcast.
Oh, here you go. Now you gonna write me. If you doing broadcast, you off my tab.
Yeah, that's facts. True that.
But no, yeah, well, come in, take me and Van out and get a real live locker. We might do a locker Sunday locker. Yeah, and get it going. Where was I going with this whole thing before all these comments started coming out? Liam said last year, how long will it take for our new OC to adjust to the college hashes? Huh.
Yeah, dude, the hashes are big. I said that last year during the season.
Are we running routes off hashes and stuff? Like, what is it? Because I know I didn't realize that until we got to St. Louis. You know, they do everything off landmarks.
Yeah.
And so,
I said that during the season. Go back to season 2, probably in the middle of the season of football. Like, I don't think Cohen is realizing these hashes because he was doing something that didn't make sense as far as the hash marks are concerned because he wasn't attacking the boundary enough. Yeah, it takes some getting used to because in the NFL, everything's in the middle of the field. There's no real short side of the field. Even when the ball's on a hash, it's pretty much basically in the middle of the field.
Right, yeah. The joker's so tight.
So basically, like I tell people now, all right, when I play ball, the biggest damn corner was put into the boundary because that's where the majority of the teams was running the ball to. Because you had more people on that side than defensive players. When we got away from the run game like that, now people throw into the boundary. Same reason. You have less defenders in those damn zones underneath to cover. It's a tighter throw, but it's less people. It's a shorter throw. So it's easier to throw into the boundary than it is to throw to the field. It's the same deal. So now, if I understand the boundary, the hash marks, now I can attack, I can call my play a little differently because now you can run an over route in NFL anywhere on the field. Don't matter if it's the right hash or the left hash. In college, there's the advantageous if the ball is into the boundary to run an over route. Now, where you want to run the over route to? You want to run into the field? It's not going to get all the way over. It's going to probably get to the other hash. But if you run that over route to the boundary, that motherfucker's going to get all the way to the bottom of the numbers. Check out the Florida game 2018 when Terry Wilson threw that ball to Lynn Bowden on the numbers on an over route. You know why? Because it was a shorter throw and it didn't take Lynn Bowden that long to get over there because he had to run that far. So there's little advantage that you can take advantage of in the college game that you just can't do in the program.
Are you the one who told me the Jeff George story? Somebody told me a Jeff George story. So, USM Cat fan said one of his COs in the court played with Jeff George in high school, hated him, said he was not a team player and he was a prick. The person who told me something about Jeff George said he was an asshole. They said Mo just had a cannon. So he wasn't really, he was an average quarterback with a cannon, but he was an asshole because he was walking around with the biggest.
That's probably me. Yeah. He had a cannon, dude.
The biggest.
Dude, that motherfucker had a rifle. Oh, he had an absolute John Elway. All right, dude. He had a John Elway type one.
Okay. Cobby Cobb. When Ann was talking about going an extra hour for the show, she was talking about Sunday morning sports talk because we had so many problems. That's why she was saying going an extra hour. Okay. I don't think she wants to go an extra hour because if she has talked to the president and they ain't paying us. So, extra hours. You know what? I purposely come on the show now, and I don't even plug in my power cord. So, that joke because I don't run this sport. Hey.
Is he gonna do an hour or nothing?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey man, hope it's CO.
All right. You guys flexing
first today. I hope your COs ain't listening to this.
Okay. Kind of putting out a receipts.
I understand. Okay,
Kind of putting out receipts.
Keys to the checkbook. Hey, call HR. Tell them you want to be a sponsor for Game Image and Likeness, and then we will let you sponsor the show. And you could call all the shots then.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, you can let Jack Pilgrim take 12 minutes to ask a question within a 15-minute segment. You can do whatever you want to do.
You stupid.
So, but no, I do want to talk about some basketball. We ain't talking about no basketball. You coming in town because we said the title of the show is we going into season, and they're going to the Bahamas to play, and so Damian Collins come back. Cal told him he got the green light. Somebody, you wasn't on there last night. They was on Spaces.
Uh-huh.
And he was talking about, man, Damian Collins, he looks so confident. Motherfucker, if you got the fucking green light, I've been saying that for years. And you know what pissed me off? Me arguing with people on Twitter who didn't play basketball past middle school. No, it has nothing to do with that. But I'm saying, my opinion, I don't want to force my opinion on you, but don't dismiss my motherfucking opinion because I excelled in football. Like, don't. So my whole thing been, dude, if you, on my team, the players before us and the players after us in Twinsburg did not have green lights. Because the coach wanted everybody to pass the ball. But we were all related. That year from 93 to 96, we was all related, but I ain't playing. So you couldn't tell us nothing. Like 7 of us, even the first 1 or 2 off the bench was my cousins.
Oh, wow.
So, dude, it ain't no, you need to pass the ball. You took too many shots. Dude, I had 25 points in the first quarter of a game. Finished with 28.
Wow.
But we blew the team out. We beat the team by 50. But the point was, we all related. We were going to try and get me 100. And he knew that. So he said, I got out the game. But so my point is, they was talking about Damian Collins getting the green light. But I don't know how much you've been keeping up with it, but Damian Collins came back, and I was like, why would Damian Collins come back? Like, you ain't get no burn last year. So how you get no burn, you come back and he give you the green light? If you was going to give me the green light this year, you should at least give me a yellow light. Like, how you just not – because here's the biggest reason. I was cool with him giving the green light because I think Collins has a lot of upsides. Here's my issue. You got Toppin balling the hell out. So I got to wait for him to get tired for you to put me in? Or are you lying to Collins because you're going to break Collins' confidence if you start Toppin, or if you start pulling Collins after he showed lackluster effort early? Because it might take you, I don't know about you, does it take you a few shots to get into the game to figure out, you know what I mean, you played at a team where you probably had a green light just because your supporting cast wasn't that, but it's still a point of, man, hold on, let me get in the groove. Let me see what's up.
Yeah. I wasn't a volume shooter at all.
Man will still be on the 14th on Sunday, man, unless he do me like he do me on the locker and say, hey man, I forgot today was the 13th. Go ahead.
I wasn't a volume shooter, so no. Here's the thing to me, though, Anthony. Green light's just not given to you. You earn a green light. You earn a green light by putting in that work.
Hold on. So, as a freshman, you can't come in and put in no work.
Exactly, and that's
exactly. So he didn't have a green light last year,
right?
Everybody else transferred. So okay, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish your statement, but the way you start your statement off ain't sitting to my liking. So what you just said, you believe he gonna give him that green light he promised him because of the work he put in. With Toppin sitting back just like, okay, let me know.
Why do you have to have a green light and be a starter? He can come off the bench and have the green light. I'm confused. Why can't him and Toppin have the green light?
You ain't watch a whole lot of UK basketball, have
No,
you?
I don't watch much. Now, if you're talking about the
Their last
women's game,
name ain't Boston, Nash,
Nash.
who had green lights. I'm talking about the dudes I know that was just having green lights no matter what. Yeah, Brandon Boston, Kevin Nash.
You on Boston because he didn't have a good year.
But you can't keep somebody giving them the green light if they having a bad year. So okay, so if Wheeler has 15 turnovers, we gotta play him just because it's off game. No, once that move get to 6 and 7, you gotta bring him out.
Anthony, who else would you have given the green light to on that damn team in COVID year?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Who? I can't even remember his name right now. Who's my boy?
If you can't remember,
Mintz.
Mintz had the green light. Mintz had the green light.
No,
Mintz had the green light.
No, he didn't. When Boston took that, no, he didn't. He did not have a green light. And that was the problem. When he had a green light a second. That's why at the end of the year, when they gave him the green light, Mintz was smooth off. He didn't have, put it like this. I'm not going to say he had a red light. He didn't have no green. He might have had a yellow.
Mintz had a green light. I don't know if you remember.
Hey, anybody watching this, y'all tell me if y'all think Mintz had the green light, not last year, but oh, Lord, I'm froze again. But if he had the green light the year before last and the year after.
Because God.
The year after.
God is speaking to you.
So once I get off of here, it's gonna freeze me up. So you go ahead and take over.
All right.
If you see them comment on that. But tell me if you think Mintz had the green light in 2020, 21, and 2000. Well, we ain't gonna go through 21, 22, but 2020, 21. Because I don't think he did. I'm gonna reset. You can go ahead and say what you got to say.
Mintz had the green light that season. Do you remember when Mintz had to play point guard after what's the guy's name that didn't fare well for us, who came in early, who reclassified? Mintz had the green light. Don't let me look up the stats. Mintz also passed up a lot of shots, just like Kellen Grady passed a lot of shots this year because he wasn't acclimated. He wasn't sure what his role was, so to speak. So, but yeah, ask you. So there's no way I can say that Mintz didn't have a green light his senior year, not a super senior year. He put up a hell of a lot of shots. Now, this year to me, he went back a little bit because he had more players on the team and didn't take as many shots. Yep, see, that's what and that's why you are the super fan.
And just mad at me. And better than a VIP card. And already got some shit to say about a dude. But, what is the color between green and yellow?
It'll be what? I don't know. Blue?
No. Green and yellow is like that.
Yellow and blue make green, so that's why I said blue.
Yellow and blue make green. We better get off air, man. Because as smart as you are for you to say that.
Yellow and blue makes green, dude.
All right. So you said no. Askew started messing up. They kept Askew in the game, and they let Askew play for a while. What was they doing? Who was on that squad? Brandon Boston. Okay. So they was bringing the ball up with your boy, with Davion, and giving it to Boston. That's what I'm saying. Askew was giving it to Boston, and Davion had to give it to Boston. So when it was obvious in the game when they told him, Mintz, just go get yours, Mintz balled the hell out, and he wasn't worried about giving it to Boston. And Boston was a recipient of just breakdowns or him Mintz getting in and kicking it out. But thank you, man. USM Cat fan, send me your Twitter I'm following you on Twitter. I don't like to follow a lot of people because I don't like a lot of BS. So I'm following you on Twitter. I'm gonna take somebody else's spot and give it to you. I'm following. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Van, I don't know what you've been watching.
Oh my God. Okay.
I don't know what you've been watching.
I'm because I got my reading glasses on because I'm here reading stats. Mintz took more shots in 2020, 2021, 2-point shots and 3-point shots.
In 2021 than he did in 2022?
Yep.
Right. I know. Because there were games where they gave him the green light. And, dude, come on, man. Don't try to do this bullshit. Because in 2021, didn't they have that was an abbreviated season. We only played a conference schedule. Man, come on.
Exactly. So he scored more. Hold on. Exactly.
Word,
so he shot more.
Hey, we better cancel this show. Hey, USM Cat fan, if you're available on Wednesday, I need a new co-host. Because this dude over here full of the shiz nigga.
So if you had a shorter season and you took more shots in a shorter season, I think that means he had the green light.
Thank you, Moonshine. And I got you, USM Cat fan. I got you. Moonshine, thank you for telling Van what it is and what it was. That's the whole point we making. That's the whole point I was making.
Oh, y'all making me sleepy.
All I'm to know, what I'm trying to find out from you is
y'all making me sleepy.
So you think that Damian Collins? Okay, I'm gonna make it easy for you. So you think Damian Collins staying for another year?
Yes.
Which I mean, he had to stay another year, yes. But everybody else transferred to ones where they can prosper. You think Cal?
Everybody.
You think Cal? Huh?
Who's everybody?
Who stayed?
I mean, you had one guy transfer, right? Hopkins, right?
No, we had a but
who?
The dude from Kentucky, Damian.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Damian.
I don't know the damn shooter,
there was like 4 people transferred out of the 6 that was supposed to come back, 6 or 7.
Who transferred? Yes, you're right. Allen transferred. Hopkins transferred.
I gotta pull up the thing. And it might have just been even that they went to the NBA.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You said transfers though.
Oh shit! Okay, there go my batteries, and my battery's low. Yeah. Hey, so y'all got a couple more minutes.
Wrap it up, B.
Let me see. Hold on. I gotta find the roster from last year's. Okay, let me see who was on there. Ty went to the
You don't want Mitch to play because he's a shooter.
Hold on. Dante Allen left. Keon Brooks left. Shea went to the NBA. Hopkins left. Kellen Grady went to NBA. Okay, yeah. So was three major players, like the people who was fed the scraps left. The people who fed the scraps left.
Only
Allen left. Brooks left.
You said 3 major players.
I will say Shaedon Sharpe transferred.
You said
again.
You said 3 major players. You got 1 major player. Keon Brooks. That's the only person that was major on that team that transferred.
Bryce Hopkins won us a game, dude. Dude, you see, you on that bullshit because giving him an opportunity to ball out.
I'm back.
Dante Allen. 2 years. I'm not saying he should have been the man. My point is, when other people are doing bad, just like you was talking about Askew, when Askew was doing bad, Dante Allen was available. But let Mintz run the point guard and see if he can't get a shot and kick it out to Dante Allen. Why do we have to kick it out to Boston, who can't create off the dribble because everything got to come from his waist and his jumper, which is probably good. It's probably better than he showed, but it wasn't shown in college.
If anybody can tell me what this gift is right here, this is what I'm feeling like. Are you serious, dude? Hey, I'm glad your laptop is running out of battery because it seems like you ran out of battery right with it.
I wish you know what they should have did? They should have let Ryan Howard play on the boys' team. That's what I would have did.
Dude, it's so hard to read what you putting out here. I have to put my readers on.
Okay. Well, I'm about to go.
I'm hoping if we on closed captions,
we about to start through this. What?
I'm hoping if we on closed captions, someone watching on YouTube put the whole vibe I'm showing on YouTube too, because this is really.
D Rose a scoring point, and he could be the blueprint for Cal guard.
Do not combine.
Thank you.
Do not compare explosive ass D Rose to
Van.
Moonshine
ain't gave us a bad take since we've been. Moonshine ain't gave us a bad take since he's been commenting. Moonshine ain't gave me a bad take yet.
D Rose and Mintz are not even on the.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Mintz is not that point guard, dude.
He's not saying it. He's saying the aggressiveness of him getting. If you go, Cal needs an aggressive point guard. To be successful, he needs an aggressive point guard. Now, I'm not saying that Tyler Ulis was aggressive, but Tyler Ulis was cold with the rock. Like, he would make you dedicate somebody to him before he distributes. Boston, so when you had Askew who wasn't doing nothing, everybody sagging off of him, he passes the ball. They just trap or collapse on that person. So Mintz in the game, Mintz trying to get the buckets going, but they may as well stay on Mintz because when you get to Boston, he gonna take a BS jumper, or he gonna take a soft roll to the hole. Like I'll take Keldon Johnson. That joke used to go to the hole hard. Did I think he was the best scorer? But his aggressiveness? Oh man, come on, man.
I'm actually not frozen, but I'm frozen.
You might as well be. You look like a Disney cartoon.
Michelle, have one for both of us.
Pasta news.
Okay.
Hey,
we BT Mecca.
Plug two.
Around our age.
One. Plug two. Man, BT Mac don't know nothing about that, man. He need to get on out of here. He need to get on out of here, man. I ain't playing around with y'all, man. Anyways, I'm about done with this, man. I'm gonna stop talking to you about basketball, man. You piss me off, man. Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble.
You up and down the court?
I do.
Okay, all right.
But you act like this stuff like you don't take this shit seriously. Like, just because you was on a terrible team don't mean that I got to sit back and just get these dudes a pass when you at the mecca of basketball. And you come to UK basketball, the coach should know what's up, the players should know what's up, the fans already know what's up. So no excuses. We not giving pass. Put it like this. Right now, UK football ain't giving passes for no BS. You can't put no BS on the field. So
that's true.
What the hell is that? So if UK basketball put some BS on the field, on the court, then it shouldn't be no passes for them either. And I'm not into beating up kids. I'm not beating up Brandon Boston for not doing what he was doing at AAU circus and everything else. I'm beating them up because they kept giving you the ball and you didn't make a better basketball decision with it.
Okay.
If you felt like because I got the ball, I got to take a shot because that's what I got to do to get to the next level, you effing off the brand.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't think Mintz did that. I think Mintz felt like I'm the best option with this boy. I'm going to try to get it there. And if I can't, I'm going to kick it out. But my Pike County High excited about the blue and white game in Pikeville. Oh, yeah, they are playing the blue and white game, yeah. East Kentucky, man. Charlotte, East Kentucky. Remember, raise a little money, do what you got to do. And that's one thing Cal's good at, getting money. It's bad over there, man. It's bad, man. They find it. Oh, man. And people just kind of living their life like, oh, man, I stop and pause every morning like, this shit ain't fair. Not that I want to see anybody else in that situation, but
right,
man, when you get up in the morning, man, don't complain about shit.
Right.
Don't complain about traffic.
Right.
Don't complain about your toaster ever going out. Don't complain about it being 100 degrees outside.
I agree.
Don't complain about shit, man. It's bad, boy. It's terrible, man. I watch the news every morning just to see, because especially in Lexington, my kids always show up on the news for homicides and all kinds of other crazy stuff. But yeah, man, copycat, man. Throw out them prayers, man. Sheesh.
For real.
Prayers, East Kentucky, man. Sheesh.
For real.
All right. Now that we're back on task, we are about to go. We appreciate you all for joining us, man. USM Cat fan, man. I appreciate you for having my back like MC Cataract.
MC Cataract.
And you too, man. Moonshine. Keep keeping it real, man. Don't let Van influence y'all. Van like to get aggressive and just make comments like, if you don't listen to him, then you wrong. No, man, that ain't the way you do this media. So there's a lot of people out there doing it. We ain't KSR. We ain't gonna hang up on if you don't agree with our. Now, Van might. Now, if this show's ran by Van might. Oh, I ain't listening to that. I'm like, fine, Bon. Tell me more about your stupidity.
you ain't the melanin version of Fine Bum, are you?
I might be. Yes, sir.
No way. Are you serious? Is that true?
Oh my. Oh.
No, is that true?
Serious,
is that really true?
Wow.
No, don't tell me that's true though. Come on, USM. Come on, man.
But he had exact number.
Oh, Copy. Come on, dude. Dude, don't let me see. We can't go off the rails on this. All I gotta say, look up. There's a under 20 100-meter runner. I think he's from Botswana. This MF Anthony, just watch the highlights. He ran a 9.91 and choked it down 25 meters from the finish line.
What was he choking down for? Looking back,
he pointed at the guy from Jamaica like, and basically choked it down for 25 meters.
He had that much of a lead,
dude. He was on it. He was on it. Nah, dude. You have to check it out. I might find it and I might tag us, dude. This little, you know what? Ran a 9.91. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. He ran a 9.91 doing that. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna tag us. It's crazy. Are you? I think Anthony's laptop might have shut us down. So hey, listen. I appreciate all y'all tuning in. Lively conversation. Hey, the questions were off the chain today. The comments, the questions. That means it's getting close to football season. I can't wait. I hope y'all can't wait. And I don't know how to do this, how to end this show, because I'm not the man that usually do it. But if Anthony's watching, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, hit us up on Twitter, do all that. Share it, like it, comment, and I'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Oh, he went full topless.
No, because I had to go plug up my computer. But we out of here. Appreciate you. Thank you.